friends, welcome back to another video of self-learning Jarvis AI series. So far our Jarvis is capable to search content on YouTube and play it, able to greet and launch any application installed on PC or Mac. So Jarvis is compatible for Mac and Windows both. In today's video I am going to show you how to integrate alarm functionality to the Jarvis. This video is not going to be so long as the previous videos because we have already created this functionality in older version of Jarvis. So if you haven't watched that series, link is in description. So if I'll show you that version, so this is the older version where we have created some kind of GUI also, right? In the main, where this one, this is that one, right? So if I'll show you in the main, here you can see we have created some GUI, right? So this is the older version, and where we have created this alarm class. This is the thread class. So I'll just tell you what we have done in this previous version, right? And how you can just copy and paste this thing, latest version of Jarvis, right? So what you need to do, you just need to copy this alarm and this alarm util, right? So this is the package alarm utils and this intent alarm .py. These are the two things which you need to copy and paste into your latest version of Jarvis, right? So I have pasted here. This is the alarm, and here we have this alarm utils, right? So this alarm will be as a threading class, right? So that is why I have just imported this threading.thread and I have initialized here, and this class will get voice input and the response as we have done for our previous intent classes, right? So main thing happening is here, right? This is the alarm timing, right? Dot expected time. This is the method, right? So in this class we have given the input, right? And if we go to this alarm timing, so this is in this alarm utils. If I'll show you here, I have imported from utils.alarm timing import alarm timing class, right? And we have created this method here, right? So when you go to this init, here you can see lots of these are 4 or 5 regular expressions. So why I have used these regular expressions, right? Like if you say set alarm for 10:30 p.m, right? So this is the string, right? So I need to take out the exactly timing which we want to create as an alarm, right? So that is why I just created these regular expressions. So we will match these regular expression and we will take out the exact timing which we want to have, right? So this is the regular expression for the to get the minutes. This is for the day and night, AM and PM, noon or midnight. Days, if we say like just set alarm for next Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. This is the R regular expression. So this is the thing which I have updated from the previous version. If I'll show you the previous version alarm here, you can see this is the very long one, right? So why I have done this, right? So it will give you like this. Earlier it was just giving this, right? So I have updated this and I have uncommented this one, right? But yes, you can have it, or you can modify. If you know basics of regular expression, then you can easily modify these regular expressions, right? So let me just delete this, and I am checking all these regular expressions here, alarm timing, right? So here we have given the text, and here I am just matching all the regular expression one by one to a string, right? So and here we will get the expected time, right? So here I am just checking the day. Here I have passed this days regular expression. Here we have passed the hours regular expression, right? So it will give the values from that particular string, and those string will be going to concatenate in this variable date time string, right? And in the last, if I'll show you, I have just converted it to date time object. Why I have converted it to date time object? Because we need to compare both the object to get the actual time of the alarm, right? So when we go to this alarm, and it will give you the new time. Now here what I am doing, I am just first checking if current time is greater than new time, then it means you have given the wrong time, because you can't set alarm for the history or previous time, right? So new time will be should be greater than current date time. That is why I have just given this message to the user, right? If our daytime is greater than the current time, then it will just say the response, and in the while loop it will just going to take the new time. Right here you can see we have taken the current date time and we have matched with the new date time format. Right here you can see, and we are keep checking if now or the current date time is equals to the new time. Whenever it will be going to be the same, our Jarvis will say, sir, you need to wake up now, and our thread will be going to break, and then will our thread will not going to be executed further, right? So this is the thing. So here you can have any kind of mp3 like for the music, or you can have some sentiment analyzer. If I'll say stop the alarm, then only it will going to break, or something else like that, right? So already sentiment analyzer is implemented, so you can just have it here. If you have faced any issue, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to resolve it. By the way, all the codes are on my GitHub account. You can go there and just download it, take the pull of my all the codes, and you can just implement in your local PC or Mac version, right? So yeah, so this is the thing. So let me just show you how this thing is working. So what is the time right now? Let's see. So we have 13:06. So let me set alarm for 13:10, right? Okay, so let me just run this, and I'll do one thing. I'll just set the alarm and I'll just forward this video so that we will reach till the setted alarm time. Hello Jarvis.
Hello, sir. How may I help you?
Set alarm for 1:10 p.m.
Sure, sir.
So yes, our alarm is setted, right? And you can do other things also, right? So like if I'll say hello Jarvis. Hello Jarvis.
Hello, sir. Always at your service.
Launch Chrome application.
Okay, sir.
So yes, here you can see we have launched this Chrome application also, right? So our alarm is running in my background, right? So because we have created the thread. So yes, so let me just forward this, right? And I'll just stop at when we reach till the setted alarm time, which is 13:10.
Sir, you need to wake up now.
So guys, as you have seen that our alarm is working fine, right? So yes, so this is the thing. Now let me just show you what is happening on each line of code. So I'll just close this and debug this, because by using the debugger we can only have the things which I wanted to show you. So in the main alarm here, yes, so we have used start because this is a threading class. Hello Jarvis.
Hello, sir. Always at your service.
Set alarm for tomorrow 10 a.m. Okay, so the string which we have given is set alarm for tomorrow 10 a.m. right? So let's see what is happening here. So F7 I'm pressing. First it will just go to the init, it will create the threading object, then voice input, and then response, then it will go to the start, right? So let me just have not here, here, right? So F9, yes, we are here. Now we should go to this alarm timing. So F7, yes. Now we will go to this get expected here, and F8, Yes, we are here now. As I have told you that I am not going to use this because I have used the latest version, or the latest updated, I should say, the regular expression. So I have commented this timing, sorry, the minutes one. So yes, this is the day. So let's see whether we are getting any day here. No, we are not getting any day because I have not said anything like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now date. So yes, here we are having 10, the timing, right? So let's see, are we getting an AM and PM, because we have here AM, right? So yes, we are getting AM. After that, let's see, we will get any period. Yes, tomorrow also we are getting, because in the regular expression we have mentioned tomorrow, and here yesterday. Okay, so from here we should remove this yesterday, right? Yeah, so today or tomorrow, and we can have day after tomorrow also. So it's just the logic how you are going to handle it, right? So where it is, alarm timing, yes. So I have used this date parser. So here we will pass the datetime string. Okay, so let me just again go here, right? F9,
Okay,
F9, F9, right? So okay, so we got some error because I have said that yes, this is the timing which I have said, right? So tomorrow is 16. Yes, of course, yeah, tomorrow is 16, so that is why we got this latest timing, right? And we got this none, right? Because I have said something like set alarm, right? So I'll just say it again. Let me just, and why it took that one? So because, let me just show you, because for the testing I have made this as true, right? So I should have this as false, right? So let me just debug it again. So just for the testing, so that it will not always ask for the greeting to activate my Jarvis. So that is why I have just made that as true for my testing things, right? Hello Jarvis.
Hello, sir. Always at your service.
Set alarm for tomorrow 9:30 p.m. Yes, we are here in the run. Here we are having, right? So if I'll show you, it will just get all the string, right? So if you see here daytime string, we are just getting 9:30 p.m. tomorrow. So this is the only thing which we want to have, right? And we are using this date parser module, which will parse this timing from the current time, right? So let's see what we are getting. So yes, you can see it will automatically pass to date time, which is tomorrow 16, and 9:30, which is 21:30 p.m, right? So yes, so it will return, if we got value, yes, it will return this, and again it will go to this alarm here.
Alarm set for you.
Yes, right guys, so alarm set for us for this timing. So guys, as you have seen that we are, how we are just getting the that particular time string, and we are how parsing that string to date time, and how we are just comparing the current date time and the new date time for the setted alarm, right? So this is it. I think if anything is not clear to you, just let me know in the comment section, and I have given the my Telegram group and WhatsApp group link in the description. You can join there if you want any urgent help. You can join me on GitHub also. Just I'm just going to deploy or commit this project on GitHub. So let me just do it right now. So here so let me see what are the changes. Okay, yeah, so for now I have just removed the extra ones. I have just having those tags which is implemented, right? And in application I have made some changes. Yes, so I have made some code changes which we have done in my previous video. So if you have not watched that, in which we have implemented the launching of application on Windows, right? So that is also updated YouTube searches. Yes, something like I have just removed these variables and I have put it those statically here, because of course this is the YouTube class, so that is why we have this. We don't require to create this variable, right? And yes, of course these are the two things. And in the main, let's see what we have changed. So I have removed these modules, or yes, of course the modules, and I have imported this import alarm. And here I have just used the continue. Why I have used this, so I'll just tell you later, right? And yes, so this is the thing which we have implemented so far. So till now we have implemented YouTube searches, creating, launching of application, and setting of alarm, right? So okay, so let me just commit this, and alarm integrated, right? So this is the thing, analyze code. I'm just removing this and commit and push. Yes, it's committing, and yes, push. And when you see on GitHub account, so here you can see we got this alarm integrated, and if you see in the intent, we are having this alarm class, right? So yes, so that's it for this video. I hope you are enjoying this series. If yes, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, then press the red button and press the bell icon also to get notification for my every new video, right? And one more thing, I'll be out for the next week, so the next video will come in the next to next week. So yeah, so that is the thing which I wanted to share with you. And yes, I'll just try to have my live session, or just to have something for you, because in future videos we are going to do some more exciting things related to some controlling your mobile using the Jarvis, right? So that is also I'm having in my plannings, right? So yes, so see you in my next video. Till then, thank you for watching. Jai Hind.